Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you guys had a really good holiday week so far. But I want to tell you first is I really appreciate all the support and all the comments, all the positive feedback, everything that you guys say in a positive direction. It really means a lot to me. So first off, thank you for that. And last night I just wanted to head out to the same exact spot where we made a bunch of money a couple days ago, and I wanted to make some more money. So basically that's the only reason why I went over to the spot. So of course I had the 300 Magnum, and that is until I found this guy. That's a 5 medium diamond potential besieged ibex, and he's out there at about 330 yards. I'm pretty sure that's him right there. Yes, it is 330 yards out, pretty much perfectly broadside. This time we're gonna be using the 30-06 and see if we can get a little more knockdown power at this distance. Now the thing is, the besieged ibex are a little bit larger. Ooh, we are not gonna be using the 300 on this. That was an accident. All right, we load the 30-06 back up with the polymer tips and we're all set. Let's get back out here and see if we can make a perfect shot. That's him right there. Help for the heart, and he dropped right there. Perfect shot. It could be a diamond, besieged ibex. But you know what? Since we have the 30-06 and I don't think this zone is actually good anymore. Yeah, the zone is pretty much gone. The thing is, when you see diamond potential animal and you're in the tripod, it's a little bit risky to take that far of a shot. So I always recommend laying on the side of the mountain. But now we'll jump back up in the tripod here so we can see a little bit higher and try and take down a couple more besieged ibex. I believe, yeah, that one dropped. And that one dropped as well. So I think we just took down 3. Maybe we can get one more. I mean, I'm just fascinated the fact that there's so many. Wow. Well, I guess the 30-06 works pretty good for these besieged ibex. But there's so many besieged ibex here. I mean, you don't have a clue. Well, you kind of do actually. How many besieged ibex that have been hunting from this spot? I mean, I'd say in the last couple of weeks here, probably at least 100 besieged ibex in this spot. And I come back every single time, there's at least 20, 30, sometimes even 40 besieged ibex. But let's grab this one. This is a pretty good one here. This is the second one we got. Double lung at 342 yards, 887 score. I see we hit maybe an inch on top of the heart. Still a perfect shot though. The 30-06 does have a lot of knockdown power. That's the thing. The 6.5, you get the penetration, but you don't have the knockdown power that this 30-06 actually has. And we got another one laying here. That was a double lung at 361. Just a small silver. 701. Perfect shot placement. 360 yards. Looks like we had another one down here, and that was a double lung at 232. 806 score on him. And here is what could be a diamond besieged ibex. We'll find out in just 1 second. And he is a diamond. 956. Double lung at 332 yards. Now, it looks like we barely got penetration to hit the back lung, but it did take him down, and it dropped him right on the spot. I think with the 6.5, I mean, you could take that far of a shot, but I really don't know if you'd be able to drop him at that distance. In fact, I don't think you would drop him at that distance. So 30-06 has a lot more power than the 6.5, but that's our first diamond with the rifle, our first diamond ibex with the rifle. 956. Very nice. You can see we hit maybe an inch or two above the heart. Still centered perfectly, and that's a great diamond ibex. But like I was saying, I came down here not to try and find a diamond ibex. I actually came down here to make a bunch of money. So I had, in fact, had the 300 Magnum equipped in slot 1. I didn't even have the 30-06 on me. But then I spotted this guy. So it's always a good thing you pay attention to your surroundings before you just start blasting away. Well, I thought since we still have the 30-06 on us, we might as well try it out on the Ronda ibex. Now, last time we used the 6.5, and it does alright, but the 6.5 is not as powerful as the 30-06. We got a real nice 4 easy. That should be a 900 plus right there. So if he turns around and gives us a decent angle, we'll probably go for it. Well, there he is right there, about 300 out. And 300 out, but he is smoked. Dropped him. Right there. A really nice 4. Like I said, he should be a 900 plus. We might as well try and get another one if we can get one. Actually, I don't think he is quite 300. He's probably more like 260, 270 out there. Got a bunch of them way out there in the woods. What the heck was that? I honestly don't know what that was, but come on. Okay, so I think this gray one's about to slow down right here, and if he does, yep. Held it right for the top of the lung. It should have dropped in there perfectly, and he just tipped over right there. So that means it was double lung at about 280, maybe 300 out. Why not try for another one? That should have been perfect as well. We're staying 0 in for 160. We're just holding a little bit high, but that should take that one down. So that should be 3. And that should make 4 as he lays right there. Wow. This 30-6 is major OP on these ibex. But here's our first Ronda ibex, and I think he should be a 900 plus. A really nice looking Ronda ibex. He has a ton of mass on him. I think we might save him because he is kind of like the gray colored. I have the tannish colored one. That's going to be a 918 score, double lung at 156. So he was a little bit closer than I thought, but he actually weighed 145 pounds. Perfectly centered shot placement right behind the front shoulder. A nice double lung, and yeah, I think we'll save him. So here's the last two that we got. This is a right lung, liver, stomach at 255. That was the last one. That was actually a female, and she's going to score 698. Now, somebody said that the female can score diamond, but I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really count it that much as a diamond. I mean, yeah, it counts as a diamond, but yeah, I really wouldn't want to have my lodge full of a bunch of female diamond Ronda ibex. But anyways, that was a decent silver. That actually wasn't the 4, so we ended up getting a different one, but that was a stomach, liver, right lung at 291 yards. So since we still have the 30-6, I thought we'd come over to Layton Lakes and try it out and see if we can't find some really nice whitetail. And it looks like we found a couple of nice bucks right there. That buck there should be close to a 900s, and we have another buck there. Another smaller medium buck. So we have one pretty much giant and 2 smaller ones. I think we might be able to try and get all 3 of them. We're going to try and get the big one first with 30-6, and then we'll try and follow up with the other 2. Of course, if I had the collar, that would help, but I guess we're going to have to try and go for a straight on shot. Now with 30-6, if you hold for the heart, a lot of times you won't get it. So you want to aim just to the right or left of the heart. Just like that. And that should be a triple if I ever seen one. And it looks like we might even be able to get this jackrabbit as well. Here he comes hopping through the forest. And yep, he's down. Nice. So technically that's a quadruple, I guess you could call it. Ooh, very nice. 908 score. So I figured he'd be close to a 900. I didn't think he would quite break it. He doesn't seem like he's wide enough, but he does have really tall tines and he's really symmetrical. So that's a great buck. 199 yards. You can see we hit just to the right of the heart, which is exactly what we're trying to do. Great looking buck right there. This is actually my favorite true rack for the whitetail. I mean, I honestly like these a little bit better than the diamonds as far as realistic wise, and I think we're going to save him as well. I kind of want to get him mounted, but it gets expensive, so I think we'll switch out this mule deer. Well, even though it was no Oregon's hit, they're both laying right here, so it doesn't look like they went too far. Again, they weren't that big of bucks anyways. That was a 196, and well, wait, whoa. We shot him at 196 yards and a trophy rating of 196. That's pretty awesome. I just noticed that. 594 because we didn't get a quick kill on him as he was turning, but then this guy here, ooh, how would have thought we would have smoked that one. 541. Still wasn't, he wasn't even going to be a gold anyways, but I would have thought the 30-6 would have blew right through that shoulder blade, hit the middle or the back lung. I guess I should have said the back lung. And then came out the opposite shoulder blade, but it looks like we just got shoulder blade there at 203 yards out. Cool looking realistic buck here as well. But right after this, I decided to go over to multiplayer and give that a shot. And that's when I found this guy. That's an albino whitetail buck. Now, I've already gotten one of these before, but I lost it with my old account. So the fact that we actually have another albino whitetail buck, that's pretty incredible. We have a couple of bucks out here as well. Yeah, that one's decent, but this buck here is definitely the one we want. 220 yards out, so it's in range, but this angle is not ideal for either a heart or lung. In fact, what you're going to get is shoulder blade from this angle right here. Either shoulder blade or flesh, which I guess either way it's going to be flesh. But what I want to do is try and move closer maybe get his attention and see if he turns broadside for us. Actually, if we just lay prone here, we can clear a nice little path and take a look at this just stunning albino whitetail buck. But I think we should probably take a shot on him because he's turning broadside. And he's smoked. Dropped him right there. Well, here he is down here. Let's take a really cool picture of him because he's an awesome looking albino whitetail buck. And not only is he an albino, he's a buck. And that just makes it 10 times cooler. He has a really realistic looking rack on him too. So I think this is going to look awesome in our trophy lodge. Turn the light on here a little bit so we can see him just a little bit better. But wow. You know, the thing is, I actually came over here to try and find a diamond potential elk. And I found this. But that's an albino 761. We got a double lung at 210 yards out. So he's a nice size solid silver. Really, really realistic looking rack. I mean, not that you'd really see most or a lot of bucks like that with the sharp points on the tip like that. But so yeah, we're definitely gonna get this thing mounted and put it in our trophy lodge. And that was a totally unexpected rare whitetail buck. And welcome back to our trophy lodge. This is where we decided to put our 957 diamond Basit ibex that we just got with the 30-06, and we'll take a look. I guess he scores 956, but close enough. So yeah, we have him here, and he's gonna look really good in this lodge with our diamond southeastern Spanish ibex and our other diamond Basit ibex right over there in the corner. So we'll have diamond ibex, and diamond ibex. And this is going to be the albino room. So we're also going to put mule deer in here as well. We do have mule deer, and we have, well, there's our albino elk right there. And I think, yeah, that's our piebald elk as well. I really wish I could find a spot for her. I think that's an elk, right? Yeah, it's an elk. Okay, good. But wow, actually we have this whole room we could put stuff in here. I don't like to put rares up on the wall like that because all you can really see is like the neck and the head part. And I think they're just way more beautiful if you can actually see the whole entire thing. You know, especially like this albino whitetail here. Incredible looking. Even the pink kind of like the, I guess like the blend on the neck right there. Just so unique. But we used to have a couple of kudu here. We decided to move them because I think this is just way more special. Oh, and I've been getting asked this a lot. If you have trouble finding diamonds, I simply say just stop looking for diamonds. Here's what I suggest you do. Just hunt and keep your eyes out, but don't solely focus on hunting for diamonds. For instance, this guy here, I was trying to find an elk and I found this. And also the diamond Basit ibex, I wasn't even trying to find a diamond Basit ibex. I was just trying to get a bunch of money. So the thing is, when you're looking for an animal and you try, it's like, here's the thing. Say you're trying to, I don't know, do a task where you're doing a job and you just can't figure it out. You keep trying and you can't figure it out. But then you kind of like take a break and then you just do it. Well, here's the thing. When you try too hard, you get stressed out. And when you're stressed out, it just keeps happening over and over and over again until you figure out, well, maybe I was just trying too hard. Maybe I wasn't actually seeing what I should have done in the first place. And when you're trying too hard, it kind of like blocks out that whole side of thought. But anyways, just go out there and hunt. And I guarantee you one thing, you'll have a lot more fun. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.